An East El Paso family is homeless tonight. Apparently, their 5-year-old boy started a fire in a closet as he played with matches. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dan O'Rourke. Kagan and Adrian are away tonight. Fire crews rushed to that home about 9 this morning in the 11,300 block of Bob Mitchell. The boy and his mother were there when the fire started, but they escaped okay. Nobody is hurt. Fire started in a bedroom closet. Heavy smoke has damaged the entire home. Fire department says this is one more reason to check your smoke alarms.
As soon as they noticed that there was a fire inside the house, the mother said that she was already exiting the structure before the smoke alarm activated. So once again, it's important to have smoke alarms. If they hadn't noticed it, the smoke alarm would have notified them that they would have been able to exit the structure without being injured.
Red Cross of El Paso tonight is doing what it does so well, helping an El Paso family of 4. More testimony today in the Christian Martinez competency trial. Today, a forensic psychologist testified that Martinez's test results may show he exaggerates his mental state. Yesterday, jurors heard from experts who suggested the defendant suffers from mental issues and may not be competent to stand trial. Suspect is 21 years old. He allegedly stabbed 20-year-old Giovanna Flores and 58-year-old Amalia Flores to death back in January of last year. If he's ruled able to stand trial, he would face capital murder charges. Murder trial continues for a Lower Valley man accused of stabbing his girlfriend's father. He's 21-year-old Ruben Canales, and allegedly he stabbed and killed 39-year-old Gerardo Juarez at a home on Maravilla Street last February. Police say an argument between the two got out of control, that Canales grabbed a knife from the kitchen and stabbed Juarez in the back. Jurors today heard a 911 call placed by Canales the night of the stabbing. The 911 operator who took the call testified today. An El Paso Fire Department lieutenant and a homicide detective also spoke. The detective told the court witnesses tampered with the crime scene by washing the bloody knife and mopping off the blood from the floors. Canales appeared calm in court for the most part. His defense attorney argues he attacked Juarez in self-defense. And for a second day, a jury heard testimony in the trial of a former El Paso businessman accused in a scheme to defraud the county programs out of more than $500,000. The County of El Paso allegedly paid Cirilo Chilo Madrid $100,000 to write a report for the Border Children's Mental Health Collaborative. Later, he admitted he plagiarized the report, took it right off the internet. The collaborative provided treatment for services with children who have mental illnesses. As part of the scheme, former Judge Dolores Briones pleaded guilty to taking bribes in exchange for her support of a contract with a company called LKG Enterprises to supposedly help the Border Children's Mental Health Collaborative. LKG's CEO Ruben Sonny Garcia has pleaded guilty to paying bribes to Briones. Madrid and Garcia previously worked together for Madrid's nonprofit organization, Alivian, Inc. Today, the former executive director of the collaborative, Lisa Tamaka, took the stand saying that LKG failed to produce federally required data. In Juarez tonight, 2 siblings behind bars. Police say they found the pair with nearly 300 U.S. government-issued documents. Police say during a preliminary inspection at the border, Alejandra and Luis Chavira Ramirez had almost 100 visas, and then police kept digging. They say they found 45 U.S. passports, Social Security cards, and 58 laser visas, driver's licenses, and more, all reportedly stolen. Meanwhile, in downtown Juarez and historic areas getting a facelift, the state government plans to create a plaza near Juarez Avenue. That means almost 40 nightclubs have shut down. We're told most of the owners of those clubs have died. Other clubs will relocate to other Juarez neighborhoods. Another warm day in the borderland, not very much like December, is it? But rumor has it that things are going to change, as things always do. Let's check with our friend, meteorologist Chuck DeBroder, see what he has to say about that. Hey, Chuck.
Well, we did see a minor change this morning. A weak cold front brought some slightly cooler air in. And check this out. This is from Susie Martinez from our Facebook. Beautiful photo of the sunset. This is today. Alyssa Ashford also sent this in a little bit earlier. I'll have more photos. And don't forget to send them in to KTSM.com, your photos and videos, and we'll show them on the air. More high clouds moving in from the northwest, and we will see some high clouds today. High temperatures above average hit our predicted high on the dot of 69 in El Paso, 68 in Deming, 40 the overnight low, a little colder. We'll talk about a warm up before a big cool down and possibility of some rain and high country snow. It's all coming up in your complete look at weather.
Things do change. Thank you, Chuck. Flu season in Texas is about to hit the halfway mark. Now, if you're not sick already, they say don't bet on your good luck. You should still get that flu shot. Russ Pappas joins us now more with the story in the news center. Russ?
That's right, Dan. The flu season typically begins in September, and right now there are higher than normal reports coming in from Texas and a few other southeastern states. And without vaccinations to stop the spread of the virus, it's shaping up to be a long season of sickness. The coughing, sneezing, runny nose, body aches, headaches, and of course, the fever. Classic symptoms of the flu, and the El Paso Department of Health says it's generally preventable if you get your vaccination.
It is still important to get the flu vaccine because you don't know what strains you're getting affected by.
The flu season begins in September and goes to March, with these next few weeks of December being the peak. But don't think that because it's warm outside, the flu isn't going to be around.
It doesn't have to do anything with the weather. It doesn't have to be. It's because the virus. That's when the virus duplicates the most. And that's when we start seeing all the cases.
Already in El Paso County, there are 1,200 reported and confirmed cases. Last year, a total of 900 cases were reported for the entire flu season.
Overall, nationwide, it's a problem.
On average, about 12,000 Americans die each flu season, and the CDC says its biggest obstacle is getting people in for their flu shot in the first place.
And I know the benefits of the flu shot, and I know the repercussions of not getting it. I guess I've just been one of those people that's just been taking my chance.
Wash your hands often. When you cough and sneeze, do it into a shirt and stay home if you're sick, please. Or you can take Rodarte's advice.
Number one, get your immunization.
It's National Influenza Vaccination Week, and tomorrow at all the El Paso Department of Public Health centers, kids, listen up. You could get a free flu shot. Head to our website for the list of addresses. Russ Pappas, News Channel 9.
All right, Russ, good advice. Thank you. Star Western Wear in downtown El Paso knows very well how generous the Sun City is in helping neighbors down on their luck. The store just delivered more than 300 winter jackets and vests to the Opportunity Center for the Homeless. This all comes from the Share the Warmth program the store held on Black Friday's shopping day. Whenever a customer bought a jacket or a vest, the store donated one to the shelter for the cold winter ahead.
With the cold weather coming on, it's just really important to think of those who don't have enough and who suffer in the cold. So we're so happy to be able to be a part of this.
Opportunity Center is located at 1208 Myrtle, and they tell us they can always use a volunteer or a donation. Just call them, 915-577-0069. If you're driving in Las Cruces tomorrow, there are some street closures we'd like you to know about. Las Cruces Water Utilities is going to shut down North Trevize Drive between Fairfax Avenue to East Madrid. They'll be working on the water lines there starting about 9 in the morning. That's tomorrow. So if you're planning on driving in the area, think about an alternate route instead. And here and now, we've got a traffic alert for you. We're looking at I-10 East and Piedras. An accident has backed up the traffic as far as downtown. In fact, it's backed up in both directions. So you might want to choose a different way home if you're heading that way. Or if you've got a cell phone, tell your friends. Move over. Find another way to get safe and home. 3 vehicles involved in that accident. No injuries reported. Been like that since about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll have more information for you as it comes in. Still ahead on News Channel 9 at 6 o'clock tonight, World Boxing Association champ Austin No Doubt Trout receives a hero's welcome home here in the borderland. News Channel 9 was there when he got home last night, and we'll bring you the details just after the break. As we said, a deserved hero's welcome last night for Las Cruces boxer Austin No Doubt Trout, returning home after a successful title defense after Miguel Cotto on Saturday in Madison Square Garden up in New York. The undefeated champion spoke to News Channel 9's Russ Pappas about his victory.
Dozens of fans cheering for their champion, fresh off the plane from New York, and a decisive victory against a big-name opponent in Miguel Cotto.
It's overwhelming. I'm keeping it cool right now. But, I'm jumping inside, so I appreciate all this love.
We love you all, good!
Trout says fighting in New York City was an experience of a lifetime, and he himself became awestruck at times.
Going throughout the city, seeing billboards of myself, I pointed them all out. Wait, there's me. Wait, it's me.
But on fight night, the atmosphere inside the Garden was electric with thousands of screaming Cotto fans, but the moment was not too big for the Las Cruces native.
All you hear is faint boos and my heartbeat. It was like, kept going in my head, this is time, it's my time.
He was confident he could win the fight he had been dreaming of his entire life, but admits to nerves settling in when it went to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision.
Being in the Garden, being in his home, going to the decision, when they said unanimous, I was like, uh-oh. They're gonna try to take this from me.
The 27-year-old asked God for a fair decision.
And still champion.
When they announced, and still, I buckled up a little bit. I give the Tiger Woods pump. There's no greater moment than that. They made the trouble to come out and see me. It's nothing to stay and just sign some autographs, take pictures.
Trout says without the support of fans, he would not be where he's at, and those fans will help him achieve even greater things.
The fan base is what's going to get me that Canelo fight, if possible. If I get the people behind me, then I should definitely be unstoppable.
Trout definitely has support from his hometown and represented his city on fight night with an LC and an MM on his gloves.
I don't think anybody's done it this big from Las Cruces, and I'm just continue to carry Las Cruces with me. This is my home.
Now back in town, still champion and still undefeated, Trout plans on relaxing a bit, but not too long.
Go home and hang out with the kids and of course be dad, but I'm looking forward to the next one.
Russ Pappas, News Channel 9.
God was right as usual. Trout obviously won the fight. That was a fair decision. Trout's going to hold a press conference tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 at Hotel Encanto up there in Las Cruces. El Paso Water Utilities is down to 4 finalists for the next CEO of the company. In the next half hour, we'll let you know who the candidates are and what they can expect.
Well, the borderland saw a weak cool front this morning, and we are currently under a bank of high clouds. We'll talk about some clouds that may drop some rain and mountain snow. I'll let you know when after this.